Hey guys, welcome back to Sunshine and Sparkles. This is Aishvarya. So today I'll be doing a day wedding function look. So without wasting any time, let's get on to the video. So for the first thing that I'm going to use is a moisturizer, and it's a serum. So this is the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir, and I think that this is a super moisturizer for your face because it gives you radiance, it gives you that shine, and it gives you that moisturization, that hydration that you need. So I guess it's the best thing that you need. Just spread it across all of your face and just keep blending it in. Take the remaining product which is on your hand to your neck as well. Next, if you need a primer, you can use a primer. Since I do not need a primer because my pores are doing pretty well today, so I will directly move on to the foundation. And for the foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation in the shade Honey. So let's apply that. Try using a matte foundation because it won't melt easily. Blend your foundation really well. This foundation is really super blendable. Like really, it blends in so smoothly in your skin. Take the remaining foundation down your neck as well. I'll take another pump of foundation for my neck. Half a pump maybe. Blending the neck is super important while you're doing your makeup because then everything looks even toned. So my foundation seems to have blended pretty nicely. Next, let's move on to the concealer, and for the concealer, I'm going to use the NYX Professional Makeup Conceal Correct Contour Palette. So, taking a small brush, I'm just going to dip into the shade right here on the top and start putting it under my eyes. So with the concealer, try to go little by little because you don't need much to correct if you don't have extreme dark circles. All you need to do is lighten up a little bit and cover all the pigmentation that is there. Let's do that with the other eye as well. Since I do not have much of pigmentation under my eyes, I just need to put a concealer. If you do feel that you have a lot of pigmentation under your eyes, then you can also use a color corrector, taking the same kabuki brush and blending all of this in. This seems to have blended in pretty nicely. Next, moving on to fix my under eyes because I'm not going in too much on my face, but my under eyes need to be fixed. I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Fix by Space Studio Setting Plus Perfecting Loose Powder. This is a translucent powder and it works pretty fine with everything. So, tapping off the excess. I'm just going to set my eyes a little bit. I'm not going to go too heavy with all of the setting and all because I really don't like doing that much, and plus if you have an oily skin, then putting up too much powder can create cakiness, so let's not do that today. And for the contouring, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm just going to give a little bit of bronzing to my face so that my face has a little bit of a dimension to it. So let's apply that. I'm just warming up my face so that my face has enough dimensions to it. And when you're not doing too much of heavy makeup, this can help you, give that shape of the face if you really want and also like bronze up your face and give your face a warm effect. Taking it down to my jawline as well so that I can, accentuate it a bit. And to the double chin so that I can hide it a bit by just, darkening it. Next, taking a smaller brush, I'm going to work this up on my nose as well. So taking the bronzer on a brush, tapping off the excess. Let's give the nose a little bit of the dimension. So my nose has a pretty good dimension at this point of time and I'm happy with the result. Next, let's move on to the blush. So for the blush, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution blusher reloaded in Coral Drive. So let's apply that to our cheeks. Tapping off the excess, taking it off on a backhand if you think that you've applied too much. And just smile. Take it from your apple of your cheeks to the back, so that you get an uplifted look altogether. Little bit of blush, you can take it to a very long way while you're doing makeup. So do not apply a blush just like that, just drop it off on your cheeks, because you won't be able to take it off. Then you'll have to again blend the foundation and it'll be too much of a mess. So always take little by little and apply it just like that. So for the eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Sand Haze palette, and I'm going to dip into this shade right here, this shade right here, this shade right here, and this corner shade right here. So 4 shades. I'll mention it down below right here. So let's get into it. So I'm going to take a blending brush here and dip into my first color, and that is right here. Tapping off the excess. Keep packing in the color so that you get an opaque base right here on your eyes. So we are done with that. Let's take another blending brush which is a bit harder and get into this shade right here. So taking it on my blending brush, and I'm just going to pack this right above where I finished the first one. Blending this smoothly and not going very high with it. I'm just going to stay right here and blend this out. Doing the same for the other eye as well. Keep blending it till the time you get the desired look. So this is what I wanted. Next, let's move on to this pink glitter shade and this golden right here. So taking a flat brush with me right now, I'm just going to take this pinkish glitter shade right here and dip my brush in it and start applying it to the middle of my eye. Go in little by little and don't overdo it. So this is all that we need on this eye as of now. Let's do that for the other eye as well. Don't go too high, just remain on the lid and not above it. So that is done. Next, let's move on to the golden shade. With the same brush, I'm just going to dip it in this golden shade right here and start packing this in the inner corner. So let's blend this out as well. We want the pink to be seen as well, and we want the golden to be seen as well. So let's match this up a little bit. So the outer corners are blended. Let's move on to the eyeliner. So next I'm going to use this liner from West Side, that is from the Studio West Stay Perfect Long Lasting Eyeliner. This is one of the beautiful liners. It is completely matte and it is so pigmented and so dark that I love it, and it's in a budget friendly range. So let's apply this. So we are going to apply a very thin liner. So this is how my right eye looks. Let's do that for the left eye as well. So I am done with the liner, just perfecting a little bit. So my eyeliner look is done. Let's move on to lining our waterlines. So for that I'm going to use the Nykaa Rock the Line Kajal. So taking this Kajal and let's move on to the waterline. I'm not going too heavy with the Kajal. I am just lining the waterline. So this is the maximum I will do today because I don't want it looking too bright and I don't want it to look like too black. So let's just blend this out a bit. So this is what it is. Next, moving on to the mascara, I'm going to use the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash, and I'm just going to apply this on my lashes. This is one of the best mascaras. It gives a nice lift, a nice coat on the lashes and works amazingly. So I'm done with the mascara as well. Let's move on to the lips now. So for the lips, I'm going to line my lips with this Revlon lip liner, and this one is so old that I don't even know that what the name of this liner is. I'll try to find it out and mention it right here. So let's line the lips. So while lining the lips, I also tend to fill it in because it gives an opaque finish to the lipstick that I'm going to apply. So I've lined my lips pretty well. Next, moving on to the lipstick, I'm going to use this from Maybelline, and this is the Superstay Ink Crayon. I'll mention the name of this lipstick right here. So I'm done with my lips also. Next, to get onto the highlighter, which I absolutely missed this time, and I feel that how good I am because I love putting highlighter on my face. So I'm taking this highlighter from Ofra, and this is a mini highlighter in Rodeo Drive. So taking it onto a brush, tapping off the excess. Let's apply this. Such a nice highlighter, I must say. On the tip of the nose, on the bridge of the nose to highlight it a little bit, on the cupid's bow as well. This gives such a beautiful look to the face altogether. And now let's just seal the deal with the fixers. I'm using this fixer from MAC Fix Plus, and this is in Magic Radiance. So let's apply this. This feels so refreshing after putting so much of makeup. So let's see the final results.